Have you ever wondered how cloud services work and what types exist out there? Well, let's unravel this mystery together. Cloud services, in their simplest form, are a wide range of services delivered on demand to companies and customers over the internet. These services are designed to provide easy, affordable access to applications and resources without the need for internal infrastructure or hardware. The types of cloud services can be broadly categorized into 4 types: Infrastructure as a Service or IaaS, Platform as a Service or PaaS, Software as a Service or SaaS, and Function as a Service or FaaS. Each type determines the level of control, flexibility, and management you have over your IT resources. For example, with IaaS, you have the most control, but also the most responsibility. On the other hand, with SaaS, your provider takes care of everything, but you have less control. In the following scenes, we will dive into each of these service types in detail. Imagine having the raw building blocks of technology at your fingertips. That's Infrastructure as a Service, or IaaS. Now let's dive into the nuts and bolts of this service. Think of IaaS as a digital playground where you have the freedom to construct your own virtual infrastructure. It's like renting a plot of land to build your dream house. But in this case, your plot of land is the cloud, and your dream house is your IT infrastructure. This could include servers and virtual machines, storage, networks, and operating systems. So you might be thinking, great, but why would I want to rent these things? Well, with IaaS, you don't have to worry about the high costs and time-consuming tasks of buying and maintaining your own hardware. Instead, you can focus on what really matters: your applications and your data. Now, let's talk about the shared responsibility model for IaaS. This is a key concept in cloud computing, where the responsibilities of managing and securing the IT infrastructure are shared between the provider and the customer. In this model, the cloud provider is responsible for the physical hardware and network infrastructure, while the customer is responsible for managing the operating systems, applications, and data. This division of responsibilities provides a great deal of flexibility. You can configure your resources to fit your needs while still benefiting from the scalability and reliability of the cloud. And what about use cases? Well, IaaS is ideal for a wide range of scenarios. Perhaps you're a startup with limited capital, needing a low-cost, scalable solution. Or maybe you're an established business looking to test a new application without investing in expensive hardware. Or you could be a global enterprise needing to store and analyze massive amounts of data. Whatever your needs, IaaS provides the tools and flexibility to build and scale your IT infrastructure in the most efficient and cost-effective way. IaaS gives you the highest level of flexibility and management control over your IT resources. So why not take advantage of this digital playground and start building your dream infrastructure today? What if you had a ready-made platform to develop, run, and manage applications? That's Platform as a Service, or PaaS. In the realm of cloud computing, PaaS is like your personal IT specialist, but instead of one, you have an entire team at your disposal. It provides a complete development and deployment environment in the cloud, with resources that enable you to deliver everything from simple cloud-based apps to sophisticated enterprise-level applications. Imagine this: you're creating an app. In a traditional setup, you'd need to worry about everything from buying and maintaining hardware to setting up software to managing servers. But with PaaS, all these mundane tasks are taken care of. You're provided with a platform with all the underlying infrastructure already set up for you: servers, networking, storage, and even middleware like Java Runtime or Net. But where PaaS really shines is in its shared responsibility model. The cloud service provider handles all the infrastructure, middleware, runtime, and operating system. All you need to worry about is the application and its data. You can focus on coding, innovating, and bringing your vision to life without the distractions of managing and configuring resources. Typical use cases of PaaS include scenarios where multiple developers are working on a project, or where other vendors need to be included. It's also a great fit for creating scalable, highly available applications, or when a fast deployment is the need of the hour. PaaS offers a high level of convenience, but it also means less control over the underlying infrastructure. However, for many developers and businesses, this trade-off is well worth it. The speed, efficiency, and scalability it offers are unmatched, making it a popular choice in today's fast-paced digital world. In essence, PaaS is like having a team of 80 specialists on your side, freeing you to focus on coding and innovation. It's about making your life easier and your development process smoother. So, why not take advantage of a platform that's ready and waiting for you? Scene script. Imagine a world where you can use applications over the internet on demand. Welcome to Software as a Service, or SaaS. In the realm of cloud computing, SaaS stands as a unique and powerful concept. It's a method of delivering software applications over the internet, on demand, and typically on a subscription basis. Think of it as renting software instead of owning it. You're not buying a physical copy of the software to install on your machine. Instead, you're accessing it via the internet, whenever you need it. This arrangement brings a multitude of benefits. For starters, it eliminates the need for you to worry about hardware compatibility or system requirements. The service provider takes care of all that. You don't need to manage or control the underlying cloud infrastructure, including network, servers, operating systems, storage, or even individual application capabilities, with the possible exception of limited user-specific application configuration settings. Which brings us to the shared responsibility model in SaaS. In this model, the service provider assumes nearly all the responsibility. They manage the application, including its performance, availability, and security. They handle updates and patching. As a user, your responsibility is largely limited to managing your data and deciding who has access to it. So, when should you consider SaaS? Well, there are many scenarios where SaaS can be the perfect solution. If you need a business application, but don't have the time or resources to develop it from scratch, SaaS is a great option. If you're a small business that needs access to sophisticated software but can't afford the high upfront costs, SaaS is a lifesaver. It's also ideal for applications that need web and mobile access, like mobile sales management tools or web-based email services. And let's not forget, with SaaS, you only pay for what you use. This can lead to significant cost savings compared to traditional software licensing models. SaaS is your go-to service when you need to use software but don't want to worry about the underlying infrastructure or platform. So the next time you need an application, consider SaaS. It might just be the perfect cloud service for you. Scene script. Ever thought about focusing only on your code and not the infrastructure it runs on? Function as a Service, or FaaS, makes that possible. Welcome to the world of Function as a Service, an innovative category of cloud computing that takes care of the infrastructure so that you can focus on developing, running, and managing your application functionalities. Imagine crafting a piece of art without worrying about the canvas, brushes, or colors. That's what FaaS is to developers. It abstracts all the server-side logic and state, allowing developers to concentrate solely on individual functions in their application code. It's like having a fully stocked art studio at your disposal where you simply create and the rest is taken care of. In the shared responsibility model, FaaS takes the cake for offloading the most from your plate. It goes beyond just managing the servers and network infrastructure. FaaS providers handle everything from the operating system, server software, and runtime environments to the automatic scaling of resources. You're left with only the responsibility of managing your function code. This shift of responsibility allows you to innovate faster and reduces the operational risk. It's like being a chef in a fully equipped kitchen where all you have to worry about is the recipe and the cooking. Now, let's talk about use cases. FaaS is perfect for applications that need to respond to events in real time. For example, it's an excellent choice for processing data streams, handling IoT sensor output, or responding to website clicks. It's also fantastic when you need to run code in response to changes in data or system state, or for tasks that need to run on a schedule. In essence, with FaaS, your applications become more agile, flexible, and scalable. You can quickly adapt to changes and scale up or down based on demand, all while paying only for the compute time you consume. With FaaS, you can execute your code in response to events, making your applications more responsive and scalable. Now that we've covered the main types of cloud services, you should have a better understanding of how they work. To quickly recap, Infrastructure as a Service, or IaaS, gives you the most control, allowing you to manage and configure your resources exactly how you need them. Platform as a Service, or PaaS, removes the need to manage the underlying infrastructure, giving you more time to focus on your application. Software as a Service, or SaaS, is a ready-to-use software delivered over the internet, freeing you from the hassles of installation and maintenance. Lastly, Function as a Service, or FaaS, lets you run your code without having to worry about the underlying architecture, making it an excellent choice for microservices. Remember, the type of cloud service you choose will determine your level of control and flexibility. Choose wisely.